Okay, everyone, and hello, and welcome back to another Monster Hunter World Iceborne weapon demonstration video. This time, with a bow. Not much has changed. We got a new ability called Thousand Dragons. This is like a mostly short-ranged, ultra-powerful spread shot, aka power shot, that can utilize slinger ammo to increase the damage. It also gains some properties, most notably if you use piercing pods. It will pierce and just do a ton of damage. Otherwise, bow, not a great matchup against Tigrex. You know, he doesn't have many very good shot hit zones outside of his head. He's not particularly weak to dragon. So fortunately, I am doing this hunt along with esteemed streamer, monster hunter, dauntless partner, life partner, Omnitoad. He's using the greatsword, probably a good thing. Not only will it help weaken parts very quickly, it is of course very good at dealing damage on its own. I've been enjoying just starting these hunts off with point shots into the wall, as you've noticed.
The bow is a ranged weapon you can charge.
Now, the input for Thousand Dragons is similar to Dragon Piercer. The difference is you have to click the R3 button first. So there may be a couple occasions where you see me doing Dragon Piercer, and I did not intend to do Dragon Piercer. Consider that the learning curve. Talk a little bit about the two-player scaling, because like I said, outside of that one new move, bow plays the same. Two-player scaling feels great. Traditionally, that's actually been the way I prefer to play Monster Hunter. I think with 4 players, things get to be a little bit too easy, a little bit too much of a clown fiesta. With 2 players now, there's actually still some challenge. It still is more or less like you're fighting a monster solo, except you can kind of incorporate some teamwork-like abilities. So, for example, Greatsword loves to have slinger pods, and, well, the bow drops slinger pods. Likewise, the bow would really appreciate it if a part in the body was weakened, and the greatsword does a very good job at that, so wouldn't be surprised if we see a lot more duo playthrough going in Iceborne, not only because, of course, multiplayer scaling was hell in World, so if you wanted to do duo scaling, you really would have a hard time doing so, but because they actually scaled it down. That and just the complementary nature of having both light and heavy wounding weapons. See, I'm actually able to attack that wing a little bit now. I got a little bit greedy there with my Clutch Claw. Got really lucky with that KO. I'm not incredibly impressed with the bow's Clutch Claw attack. It looks cool, but outside of that, it's not incredibly effective like some other light weapons are. I think that really should be the balancing mechanic. If you're a light weapon, you should not only drop a pod, but you should do more damage. Whereas heavy weapons, I feel like they should do a little bit less damage, but then they get that guaranteed wound on the part. I just don't feel like having to wound something twice to get the actual, like, wounded status. Getting a pot out of it, I don't think is necessarily a very good balancing mechanic. It's a really cool shot from, like, under the chin. So that'll be an interesting decision you'll be making during hunts, is occasionally monsters will kind of pant like that, indicating that you can get a free clutch claw off on them. Of course, you don't have to clutch claw on them. You can then attack them instead. Certainly for a weapon like bow that has 1,000 dragons, that's basically like instant dial a powerful attack. I feel like you're going to get a little bit more of a benefit doing that as opposed to doing clutch claw. But of course, the weakness hit zones on the monster you're fighting will always factor into that as well. Okay, so pretty quick hunt. I wouldn't say all of our hunts went like this with Tigrex. Some, of course, went a lot longer than the 5 or so minutes that this took, but hopefully it did show off the way bow works. It's more or less the same, just with one new option. If you have a, I would say, small to medium-sized opening, you can interweave 1,000 dragons in. You have the ability to pick up any damaging pods, let alone any other pods. You should definitely do so. Outside of that, business as usual. Pair up element. Hopefully, ideally in Iceborne, you're actually using proper element on monsters. Okay. So that's it for now. Hopefully you all enjoyed watching this video. I myself had my body transformed. Omnitoad doesn't allow just anyone to fight with him. They only allow amphibians. We've installed aquatic sacs in my body. I'm subsiding only off of insect protein from this point forward. My tongue has gotten to be about 10 feet long, which is, I guess, sometimes a handy side effect. I've got some other places you can check me out. Twitch.tv/SDShepherd. I stream every day. When Iceborne's not up, I'm usually doing Monster Hunter World full game speedruns during the day. Usually have a little variety at night. Some other games. Sometimes more Monster Hunter, depends. You're, of course, here at youtube.com/socialdistance. If you haven't, please leave a comment telling me what your favorite ability of the bow is. Subscribe if you haven't already. Got Twitter at SD_Shepherd. Tweet at me if you feel like it. I don't really tweet that much, so it is what it is. So got some more videos coming out this week. Got plenty of footage to go through. Get some stuff in the Ancient Forest to have a little bit more variety outside of the Tigrex. Until next time, though, this is Shepherd saying good luck and have a good hunt.